the early days of spring, as we emerge from the chill of winter, our thoughts turn to tidying up our yards and gardens. But if you begin your cleanup too early, what kind of damage could you do to bees and other pollinators? In the early days of spring, as nature awakens from its slumber, a humble plant emerges, often overlooked and misunderstood. Meet the dandelion. Some may see it as a pesky weed, but it's so much more than that. While other flowers are still getting ready to emerge from the soil, the dandelions are in full bloom. So before you pluck or spray that dandelion, consider this. They are one of the first food sources in the spring for our much-needed pollinators. Bees, butterflies, and other pollinating bugs rely on the dandelions for sustenance after a long winter. Dandelions produce abundant nectar, a sugary liquid that serves as a high-energy food source for bees. The flowers also provide pollen, which is a vital protein source for developing bee larvae. For honeybees and other social bee species, a stable and nutritious food source in the spring is crucial for the development of the colony. Adequate nutrition during this period supports the production of new worker bees, helps in the maintenance of the hive, and contributes to the overall health of the colony. With the availability of both nectar and pollen, dandelions not only make a well-rounded and nutritious resource for honeybees, but for the native bee populations as well. Dandelions have a simple open structure that makes it easy for a variety of bee species to access the nectar and pollen. The flowers are accessible to bees with various tongue lengths and body sizes. Dandelions contribute to the overall biodiversity of the ecosystems by supporting a diverse community of pollinators. A healthy and diverse population of bees and other pollinators is essential for the reproduction of many plant species that we humans rely on to survive. Given these factors, dandelions play a critical role in supporting pollinator populations during a period when floral resources may be limited. For those interested in promoting bee health and biodiversity, allowing dandelions to bloom in the spring can be a positive and eco-friendly choice. Another positive choice is to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to get notified when more Bigger Bug content is posted. And before you grab your rake and shovel, delaying your spring cleanup can save an entire bumblebee colony from an early demise. Unlike honeybees, bumblebees don't survive the winter, except for a new queen. The queen bumblebee will abandon the nest in the fall as soon as food sources dry up. She'll find a cozy spot in some brush or in the ground to hibernate during the winter months. In the spring, when it's warm enough, she'll emerge to start a new colony. If someone digs her up too early, when temperatures are too cold, her and her future offspring are doomed to perish. So the next time you see a dandelion in your yard, or decide to do any gardening in the early spring, think twice and maybe wait a few weeks. Delay your yard cleanup and give nature a chance to flourish. Together, we can create a garden that's buzzing with life all season long.